Henry Selmer Paris is probably best known for their instruments these days, but they also make fantastic mouthpieces. And if you look at the history of the company, that's where it all started for them, was making reeds and mouthpieces. In the saxophone line, they offer a very wide breadth that will allow you as a player to customize your sound. They have pieces designed for classical playing, such as the S80, S90, and Concept. And they have pieces like the Super Session and the Spirit, which are really designed for the jazz player. So we'll take a look at a few of the pieces today, give you an idea of the differences in sound in between them. The first one is a very new piece from Selmer Paris. It's called the Prologue, and it's their first plastic mouthpiece. So this is very exciting. It's designed for the advancing student player to give them something to play on. It's got the square chamber. That mirrors what Selmer Paris does on their S80 mouthpieces. So it prepares the student to go from this piece into the S80 C Star or whatever opening may fit them. So the Prologue is designed for that student to really start to build up the resistance and the amateur the right way. It's a very nice response across the whole instrument. And while it gives you a little bit of resistance, it's also open enough to let the student get some confidence building up that airflow. So that's the Prologue. Again, very exciting new piece from Selmer Paris aimed toward that student. The S80 C Star is perhaps the best known saxophone mouthpiece out there. It came out in 1980 when Selmer Paris released the Super Action 80 saxophones and really kind of changed the way we think about saxophone mouthpieces. The chamber on this is a square chamber design. So that square chamber is designed around airflow. How do we take the sound, how do we take the air and control it so that it doesn't spread all over the place, but instead stays right in here. So that's what the S80 does so well, and that's why it's been so popular for so long. The S80 is most typically going to be used by high school students, college students, and professionals. It's one you could play through your whole career, especially on the concert and classical side of things. Again, very even across the whole line. You can hear that it darkens up compared to that Prologue, right? The Prologue's designed to be a little more open, let the kid get some sound out. The S80 is going to take that and darken it, focus it in a little bit more. And then finally, a brand new piece from Selmer Paris is the Concept. So this just came out recently, and the Concept is solely designed around classical playing. One of the unique things in the Concept is the round chamber design. So instead of that square chamber that you see on the S80s and S90s, the Concept is working with a round chamber. Again, taking that sound and focusing it in, really narrowing it in there. The Concept would most typically be used by a high school student, college student, those playing professionally toward classical saxophone music. Very focused sound and a very dark sound, which a lot of people really like in that Concept. So that's a new one from Selmer Paris, again designed around that classical player. Selmer Paris has been making mouthpieces for a very long time. It's how the company started all the way back in the 1800s. And they definitely offer a mouthpiece that's right for you as a player, that's going to help personalize your sound and make you feel very comfortable.